What's going on, guys? JSGC here, and we are here for another Manchester City transfer update. It's transfer deadline day. I know you're all excited. You want to stay up to date with all the latest Manchester City transfer news, not just today, but into the summer as well. Then do make sure you have subscribed, press that red button, press the bell, and put your push notifications on. Now closing in on 22.1k subscribers, so any help towards that would be much appreciated. The goal now, 25,000 subscribers. Any help towards that would be great. Also, don't forget as well, social media links, they're in the description below and sliding across at the bottom of the screen if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter and Instagram. My email also in the description below too. If you want to hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business inquiries, leave a thumbs up as well if you do enjoy this video. Once more, 300 likes is the like goal. And also don't forget, most importantly, let me know your thoughts in the comments below, as I'm always interested in what you do have to say with regards to these transfers. Without further ado, let's crack on with this video. Let's get in with the outs, and we've got an update on Luke Bolton. Now, Football Insider, they're reporting that Barnsley, they have inquired about signing Luke Bolton on a permanent transfer. Not currently having a look at a loan deal. They are looking for this to be a permanent transfer, and I do think a permanent transfer is very doable. Luke Bolton is currently still at Manchester City. He's not out on loan. There's no complications towards that. If Barnsley come in with an offer and City are happy with it, then simply accept it. He'd go out there, agree personal terms, do his medical, sign the contract, done and dusted. I wouldn't rule out a loan though, if I'm completely honest. We'll have to see what transfer deadline day does bring. Now, speaking of confirmed transfers, takes us on to Finley Burns. He has now completed his move to Swansea City on loan until the end of the season, so I wanted to wish Finley the very best of luck on his move, and I hope he goes and smashes it in Wales. He'll be playing at Championship football from now until the end of the season. I am expecting today to be pretty busy in terms of outgoing, so the easiest way to stay up to date would be through my social media, my Twitter. That's in the description. You want to go and follow me on there, because I'll be retweeting sources and everything. But I want to do my daily transfer update for tomorrow. I'll have all the dealings with everything that's happened on deadline day for you guys to look forward to. Anyway, on to the ins. We've got an update on Denis Zakaria once more. Juventus, they're closing in on signing him according to Fabrizio Romano. Now, this is all dependent on Rodrigo Bentancur joining Tottenham Hotspur on a permanent transfer. They're closing in on making that. It's 19 million euros plus 6 million euros in add-ons, which means that Zakaria will go to Juventus to replace Bentancur. Fabrizio Romano says the final details just need sorting between Juventus and Borussia Mönchengladbach on bonuses. Once that is agreed, Zakaria will travel to Turin to complete his transfer, including signing the contract and his medical. Fabrizio does say that it will be a permanent transfer. His contract is up in the summer. Zakaria as well. That's why City have been getting linked with him, and City drawing up a list of potential central midfielders, defensive midfielders. Well, it's not going to include Denis Zakaria on that. He's going to have to be taken off that list with him set to join Juventus. Big shame that, in my opinion. A nice, straightforward, simple, cheap transfer that we could have got done to potentially replace Fernandinho, whose contract is up in the summer, and I'm not expecting his contract to be renewed, so we do have a spot in our squad for a player, and Zakaria would have been a nice tick box there in terms of simplicity, but it is what it is. He's going to join up with Juventus instead, and just like Dusan Vlahovic, he'll be joining Juventus after being linked with a move to Manchester City. Anyway, moving on, Kalvin Phillips, got a little update on him. Now, the Leeds midfielder, he's been linked with a transfer deadline day move to West Ham from Leeds United. That's according to The Sun. They're reporting that West Ham are willing to pay £50 million to try and make this transfer happen. Well, I'd like to know your thoughts of this, because obviously Declan Rice isn't really going to be an option for Manchester City, because he's going to probably cost double the price of what Kalvin Phillips would. And like I said, with City having a look at potential players to play in central midfield or defensive midfield, I think Kalvin Phillips would slot in there very nicely. And I think £50 million for a homegrown England international, who's also 26 years old and a good player as well, who's still got, what, 7 or 8 years left in him, would be a good transfer for Manchester City. So I'd like to know your thoughts of that in the comments below. Anyway, new name time. We've got an update on Ryan Gravenberch. Now, he's a midfielder, 19 years old. He plays as a central midfielder, can cover defensive midfield as well. He's Dutch and plays for Ajax. Now, Man City will have a good look at this position, like I said, with what's happening with Fernandinho. Now, what makes this transfer very interesting, not only is City being linked with Gravenberch, but also could be very affordable because his contract with Ajax is up in June of 2023. So if he doesn't sign a new contract with them, then that shouldn't require Manchester City in the summer to break the bank to try and sign him. So I would like to know your thoughts of that as well in the comments below. Gravenberch, Phillips, what are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments below. The Gravenberch link, by the way, is coming via Sports Witness. Now, moving on to Zalan Vankska. We've got an update on him. The Manchester Evening News, they're saying he won't sign for Manchester City. Instead, he'll sign for Lommel SK in Belgium, who are part of the City Football Group, or the CFG, rather than signing for Manchester City. And that apparently is what they've heard from word from Manchester City. That's what City are suggesting is going to happen with this transfer. It's very confusing. I'm not too sure why he'd travel to Manchester and have his medical here to sign for Lommel SK. I get him coming to Manchester to have a look around the facilities because it is the home base for the CFG and seeing what we're about and what the project's about. I just don't get why the medical's being done here and why that couldn't have been done at Lommel instead if he was going to join them, and why this hasn't been made clear earlier rather than him expecting to become a Manchester City player to then sign for Lommel SK instead. Odd. Anyway, City will be bringing in Vanska, that's CFG anyway, will be bringing in Vanska from MTK Budapest over in Hungary. Now, moving on to the final transfer, we have an update on Julian Alvarez. Now, I will tell you right now, this transfer, by the time I put this video out, could already be done and dusted, and I could already have had my announcement video out for this transfer. If that's the case, then City have signed Alvarez, and yeah, I'll give you more details tomorrow. But if that's not the case, then the latest is Fabrizio Romano, who says all paperwork is done now between River Plate and Manchester City. It's all sorted. The transfer is done. It just needs announcing, and that's what we're waiting for. That could well come. If it's not already come, could well come today. That's what we're waiting for. I'm wondering if we are going to have an announcement video. I'm under the impression that Alvarez is still in Argentina, so I don't think City will make too much of a big deal of this transfer. But there we go. When I do have the latest on when that transfer is made official by Manchester City, like I said, I will have my announcement video out for you guys. And if it's not already out, it will be coming very soon once City do make it official. So if you want to be the first to go and watch that, then do make sure you have subscribed with your notifications on to be notified immediately for when I do put out that announcement video. So I'll see you all again very soon. Transfer deadline day. Get yourself Sky Sports News. Enjoy it. Soak it in. January transfer window and transfer deadline day. A very exciting day, and there's quite a few transfers knocking about, and City seem to be active in some outgoings and potential incomings for young players as well. So yeah, plenty to look forward to, so do go and check that out. I'll see you all again very soon. So I've been JSGC. Thank you everyone for watching. Make sure you have left a thumbs up if you did enjoy this video. 300 likes, that's the like goal. Also, don't forget as well to leave your thoughts in the comments below what you made of these transfers. Subscribe if you're new around here. Press that red button, press the bell, and put your push notifications on. Aiming now for 25k subscribers, so any help towards that would be much appreciated. And also don't forget as well, my social media links, they're in the description below, sliding across at the bottom of the screen if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter and Instagram. My email also in the description below too if you want to hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business inquiries. And I'll see you all again very soon for the next Manchester City transfer video. So I've been JSGC. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope everyone is safe and well. Peace. Ciao for now.